In this project, I've developed a 2D platformer game inspired by Carl Jung's concept of individuation to promote mental health awareness. To efficiently manage this project, I incorporated elements from different project management methodologies. I struck a balance that allowed for structured timeline management and project adaptability at the same time. I aligned with the Kanban methodology, with Trello standing out for its simplicity and effectiveness. I used Trello to break down my project into manageable stages, ensuring each stage was achievable and equally important. This approach helped me maintain focus and track progress throughout the development process, making it more manageable. It also allowed flexibility to focus on alternate phases if necessary and made the project more organized and adaptable. Following Scrum principles, I structured work into 10 sprints. This approach enabled iterative development, frequent feedback, and playtesting sessions with the target audience. Periodic critical review points ensured alignment with the project objectives and provided opportunities for reflection and adjustments. Each sprint was documented, including a sprint summary, Trello updates, key achievements, testing results, and implications. I also employed a Gantt chart, segmenting the project into weekly blocks. This allowed for continuous tracking of the project advancements on a macro scale and helped me stay up to date with its status. User experience principles, such as user feedback, simplifying the UI, and intuitive controls. User feedback was addressed through sound cues, visual indicators, and animations. Visual indicators, like color changes for health, convey important information intuitively. Simplifying the user interface by reducing the number of buttons enhances the user experience, minimizing complexity, creating a clean interface, and improving navigation intuitiveness. Using WASD for movement, space for jumping, click for firing, and Alt for an alternative fire option reduces the learning curve and allows players to act instinctively through common controls. During the development of my project, testing and trialing played a pivotal role in shaping its success. I constantly sought improvement through trials, like optimizing boss difficulty using serialized fields, refining animation integration techniques, and carefully selecting assets. Testing was equally as crucial, with debug.log statements aiding in real-time debugging, meticulous evaluation of enemy tracking, and thorough playtesting to catch elusive bugs.
No, I fell down,
Can you
man.
wall jump on this? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
These processes ensured a polished and high-quality digital outcome, guaranteeing a smoother and more engaging experience. Data integrity procedures are systematic routines put in place to safeguard accuracy, consistency, and reliability of my data throughout its life cycle, ensuring it remains reliable and usable for its intended purpose. I chose Visual Studio for its Unity integration and community support. It streamlined coding and collaboration efforts. I used a forking strategy, creating backups at each major milestone, allowing me to experiment with confidence and facilitating collaborative development. I maintained an organized file structure and followed consistent naming conventions, keeping my project well structured, making it easier to manage assets and understand my code. These data integrity procedures have been instrumental in my game's development, ensuring a robust and efficient process. I used a variety of tools and techniques throughout my project. For example, finite state machines, or FSMs, prefab instantiation versus raycasting, Unity versus Unreal engines. Finite state machines, or FSMs, allow me to define various states and transitions that control complex behaviors. I used an FSM for my boss character, enabling dynamic phase changes and behaviors based on criteria like health and player proximity. When it comes to shooting mechanics, I had a choice between prefab instantiation and raycasting. I opted for prefab instantiation because it allowed me to create physical bullet objects within the game environment. This not only enhances the visual appeal, but also grants precise control over each bullet's behavior, making it suitable for various types of shots, power-ups, and interactions. The choice between Unity and Unreal Engine was a critical one. Unity won, however, due to its user-friendly 2D development capabilities and an extensive asset store, perfect for my small 2D platformer game. The implications relevant to my project of which I addressed are sustainability and future-proofing, end-user considerations, and aesthetics, ultimately shaping the outcome and player experience. I set a foundation for long-term maintainability and scalability, addressing sustainability and future-proofing implications by writing clean and efficient code, modularizing systems, and optimizing assets, ensuring that future developers can easily navigate, understand, modify, and update my game. My development process was deeply influenced by end-user considerations, input from individuals with personal experience in mental health, and consulting mental health professionals. My aesthetic choices have profound implications for the player's experience. Drawing inspiration from Carl Jung's individuation concept, I embraced a monochromatic theme to symbolize the complexities of mental health struggles. This theme is consistent across levels, characters, and even the user interface. Parallax scrolling and multi-layered visuals add depth and dimension, enhancing immersion. Aesthetically intuitive signs with text guide players and encourage reflection, aligning with my game's themes and objectives. These aesthetic choices collectively create an immersive and emotionally impactful experience for the players. All these aspects of my game development have converged to significantly enhance the quality of my digital outcome. Through the use of valuable tools, rigorous data integrity procedures, and relevant implications, my game has evolved into a more polished and impactful experience.